chosen ones, empaths, one thing I've noticed is, right, how people that are meant to care for you, love you, be there for you, be a good friend or partner or family member, they're secretly so preoccupied with what you've got going on in your life that it actually causes them to stagnate. It stops them prospering because they're in secret competition with you. They're constantly competing with you beneath the surface. You may not realize it, but they are. You do get some good family members and good friends and stuff like that as well. Of course you do. But there's certain individuals within your circles that don't actually appreciate what you're doing. You know, like you doing well, they resent the fact that you're doing well and they wish they was doing better in their own lives. They're like your biggest fans. Your haters are your biggest fans. And it's more common than you think, you know? When you share good news with someone and you're happy to share some good news, it's like they don't even want to hear it. They don't actually want to hear that you have good news, you know? And you'll see, you know, you start doing something in life. They're in competition. They're in competition. They're in constant competition. And the thing is, right, we only realize that there's a competition going on well into the future. Like, it's been a long time that they've been in this competition with you and been around you, affiliating themselves with you. And secretly they was in competition the whole time. And it's like, we've only just woken up now. Like, oh, you was competing the whole time, you know? So them times when I was down, those times when I was going through bad times, you were secretly rejoicing at that and you were secretly happy at the fact that I was down. You know, it happens in the human psyche. A simple type of individual, right? A simple type of individual will have the tendencies to seek joy at others' pain, you know? Because as a human being, I can understand why they're functioning like that. And that's what we should know about ourselves as chosen ones and empaths. We should also know about our darkness and how carrying out darkness can impact people, but choose not to behave that way, you know? Like, I can't quite rationalize why someone rejoices at someone going downhill, but I can understand why they're doing it. I can understand that from their point of view, it's like things might not be working out for them in their home lives, their work lives, whatever situation. And seeing you suffering makes them feel better about their existence. Yeah, it's very simple-minded thinking. Rather than thinking, let me wish the best for my brother or my sister. Let me hope that they make it out of their pitfall or whatnot. They start doing well. Let me put out good intentions and good energy. And this energy will circulate back to you because you're being pure and transparent about how you feel and what you want for people in the world. You're not harboring all this negative energy and this pent-up energy and this resentment and rage. Right? And this is what I'm saying. They waste their whole lives doing this. Not only to just you, but to other individuals. Their own friendship circle groups. They're secretly envious and hating on one another. But then they're smiling in each other's faces. And you've heard me say before that song, Smiling Faces. There's two different versions. But that song Smiling Faces is just down to a T. Like, these people will smile around you. They'll pretend to be your ride or die. They'll pretend to be your, like a good friend or partner. And secretly, the whole time they're in competition. Secretly, the whole time they've been wishing for your downfall. When bad things happen to you, they laughed. They found it funny. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy that they're like this, because, I thought everyone thought like me. So back in my younger years, like, I would wish well for people. I generally would wish well for what people had going on for them. I generally wished well, and the same wasn't paid in return. The same, they wasn't acting in the same way in return. They didn't wish well for us, But to be honest, they're in a bit of a conundrum, because they think about us morning, noon, and night. They'll think about what we're doing, what we're achieving, where we're going in life. We've got a lot of potential, chosen ones and empaths. We've got a lot of potential. People downplay us, right? Like that we're not worth much. People make out that we're no good and we're this and that. I'm telling you, you've got a lot of potential. We often grow up in neglected childhood homes, or some of us have been fortunate enough to have good parents. I've been fortunate to have a good dad. My mum died young, so I didn't get to know her, but she was a good person, I suppose. And but some people are born into the environment of like being a black sheep and constantly put down. But I see tendencies from those that are closest that have tried to put me down and make me not see my potential. They're almost like dream assassins. They want to snatch your dreams and what you're aiming towards. But with this being said, they're so preoccupied with your life and what you've got going on that they waste their own existence. They waste their own time on this planet by constantly being in competition. And we shouldn't compare. We just shouldn't compare. And if any of this rings home true to you, I understand why you're thinking it. All it does is it takes you to adopt a different stance on the situation. And regardless of what you've been through, you wish well for your fellow human beings, I'm not saying wish well for the narcissist. You don't have to yet. But it's like I'm actually at that point where I don't even wish bad on them, I know they're running into trouble. I can see through the veil and know by the person that they are, the type of person that they are, as a narcissist or a psychopath or whatever, they're running into bad territory by being that way. So I know they're heading that way, but I don't necessarily need to wish them harm to see this happen. But they are heading into bad directions, And yeah, when they hit these pitfalls and dips and hills and whatnot, they will constantly be comparing what you've got going on in your life and being pissed that you're doing well. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently, I've got the main channel, the narcissism channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.